Welcome back to Intoxicated Opinions. Today in front of us, straight from the great country of Scotland, Highland single malt Scotch whiskey, Glendronach.
That's why you wanted to do it, because it's from Scotland. Scotland Yard.
Mature. I'm actually Irish.
Oh.
Maybe a little Scottish.
You ain't got no Scottish in?
I mean, I don't get down with the kilts they wear.
That was Braveheart, wasn't it?
Freedom! Matured in the finest Pedro Ximenez and...
Pedro Jimenez.
Matured in the finest cask from Spain. How about that?
That's Napoleon Dynamite, ain't it?
Vote Pedro. All right, we tried the Glendronach 15 years in a green bottle. Delicious. So
It was, wasn't it?
let's see how this holds up.
Don't be disrespectful. Let's see.
Deep amber red. That's what they said the color
Deep.
is.
Deep. That oil around that. Okay.
Smells pretty
It
inviting.
doesn't
Actually.
look as oily, though. Open your mouth while you do it.
Stop using my tricks.
Just telling you, you get more flavor when you
So
do that.
we're gonna let it set for a second until it stops shaking. Make sure the alcohol is not disturbed. We're gonna slowly bring it to our lips. We're gonna put a little drop in our mouth and make sure it coats every
I
part
thought
of our
you're
mouth.
supposed to do like this, get your hand. It's supposed to warm up the bottom.
I'm a little bit more masculine than that.
Are you? No, that's cognac, ain't it? And then you swirl it.
Okay, one drop there.
Exquisite, my fine man. Exquisite. Scotland Yard would have to know about this, eh? Very fine. Very fine.
All right. I got the initial sip out of the way. What I'm going to do is take a little bit bigger of a sip.
Bigger sip. Bigger sip, my fine sir. Are that black Scottish people?
Yeah.
No, I've never seen one.
Don't be racist.
No, I just never seen one.
Actually, I don't know. But
Yeah,
I assume black people live in
I
Scotland.
would too, but you never know, you know? Maybe it's like Amish people. I haven't seen a black Amish person.
You haven't?
Never. Not in real life.
I mean, but they got those black people that live like in islands by themselves, secluded from the world with no technology. Tribes in Africa.
But I've never seen like black Amish.
No, but you never seen white African tribal people in their
Yes, you
technology.
have.
What?
Golly, there's white Africans.
No, I'm talking about the tribal ones and the clans, right?
Not like in pictures.
They still use spears to hunt the buffalo and shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's people like that still.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was people like that. That's crazy.
All right, so
It is creamy, vanilla-ish, and sweet. I will say that straight off the go. The vanilla stands out so much on here. It's extremely bold.
I like the vanilla. Taste lingers. It's got a sweetness to it. It's pretty smooth, not really much of a burn. The sherry cask, you can definitely taste it's been aged in because that sherry has that
That's what that is.
high tone flavor. Yep.
Yep. I see exactly what you're saying.
When it comes to Scotch, there's sherry, smoky, kind of a mixture in between. I really like smoky, but this sherry is really what's the word I'm looking for? Present.
It still has a bite to it. Brings out the whiskey flavor.
You tried it on ice?
No, not yet.
This is definitely a genuine sipper. There's no need. Don't mix this.
You've already tried it?
No, I'm just trying it right now. There's no reason to put something else in this to pollute the flavors.
Oh, it's much better on ice.
Really?
Yeah.
Hints of ginger and autumn fruits.
It's so much smoother. That bite is gone. Some people want the whiskey taste and the little bite that come behind it.
So you know you're drinking.
Yeah. But this is delightfully refreshing on ice. I was going to say this isn't as good as the green until I had it on ice.
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling this. Let me read the back here. Appearance, red, gold, amber. Nose, sweet, vanilla, ginger, fruity. Palate, rich, creamy, silky smooth. Warm, rich oak and sherry sweetness. A full mouth feel. Raisins, soft fruits. Spicy with medium length and a dry finish.
I don't get spiciness, though.
The finish is long, full, and firm. Slightly nutty. Nutty Professor. I can't really taste any nuts.
I can't taste the sweetness. I mean, the spiciness. Maybe it's the... in the end, when it lingers a little bit. But, nah, not spicy.
This is great. I think I like the green one better because I am not a super fan of sherry flavored. That's all. Everything else about this, delicious. If you like Macallan's, especially the sherry cask, you're going to love this. Hands down, 10 times better than Macallan 10 or 12 when they're aged in sherry casks. This is good.
Okay. Yeah, I have no complaints with it on ice at all.
What does on ice mean? It doesn't mean it's really...
Chilled, it dissipates. It takes away some of the bite of it. Sometimes it takes away a lot of the flavors if it's on ice and has time to dissipate. But I find this remarkably still flavorful on ice.
When you put it on ice, it's not just to make it cold. Some of this ice is melting. So I guess proper whiskey etiquette, we'd have a water dropper and we'd put a drop of water and it would taste the same as it does in here. Not because the liquid is cold from a temperature standpoint, because of the water. That's all.
But I also like to have my drinks a little chilled.
Yeah, you're the one that used to put your whiskey in the freezer and freeze them, huh?
Yeah, a lot of people do.
What?
Yeah, especially in Japanese whiskey. It goes in the freezer.
No, it's up there.
But it goes in the freezer. If you ever go to a Japanese restaurant, they take it out the freezer because it's chilled first. They do that because it lasts longer when you put it into the ice. Yeah.
You didn't know that, did you? Did you? He gonna learn you today. I'll tell you what, this was $50.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Glendronach as a brand, great. Macallan, a lot of people think Macallan when they think of Scotch, is probably the flagship for Scotch in a marketing level, but on a taste level, not the case. They do market well.
I like Macallan's.
I know. I know. Everyone falls into that marketing trap.
No, I like.
It looks good.
Not really.
I
think
think we had Ardbeg.
honestly, I think they all look the same when it comes to whiskey bottles. Majority.
You know, the
when they
Macallan
look
comes
like
in the
this.
boxes. You know, it's got a
This
big...
come in a bottle, in a tin. I mean, canister or whatever. I just find it like, you know,
You like sherry.
no.
You like smoky better.
Yeah.
Okay, me too. Me too.
Surprisingly, huh?
For a sherry, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
I'll give it for $50 and a room temperature sipper. I'm gonna give it a 7.
I'm there on ice with a 7. I think I would have gave it a 6. But the ice made it better for me.
I like it at room temperature. I like it on ice. I would not like it in a mixed drink. Why? Because you don't want to get a good whiskey and mix it with other things to alter the flavor. It just ruins the whiskey. The time it takes to age, to prepare, to distill, to chill, to filter. Then
I
you just
don't
ruined
know.
all that.
I don't know about that.
You just ruined the whole process.
Do they really?
There's no reason to put Don Julio 19, 21, 22, 19, whatever, in a margarita. Just put some goddamn...
Right. But it's different with whiskey drinks.
What?
Yeah, it's way different.
If I'm going to make a Whiskey sour.
It's even different sometimes with tequilas. I will say that.
If I'm going to make an old fashioned, how about this? I'm going to use my bottom shelf bourbon because all the stuff, the lime juice, the simple syrup, the orange peel, the bitters, it numbs down the bourbon flavor to just straight corn. Because that's what bourbon's normally made. Yeah. I bet if I made 2 old fashions, I gave you one with fucking Weller's and one with $30 bullet bourbon, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. That's what I think.
With those 2 distinct flavors, no. Well, 2 flavors, no. 2 reasons. Because I don't think they have enough different notes and taste notes in them to taste any different from each other. Mm-hmm. Whereas, perfect example is like if I'm gonna have a margarita, I'm gonna have a Patron margarita, right? Or if I'm gonna have a regular margarita with Jose Cuervo, I could tell the difference in a Patron margarita opposed to a Jose Cuervo margarita.
Yeah.
The reason I can is because of the taste of the margarita. Does it burn? Does it linger? Is it not smooth? So a lot of times with old fashions, you'll get like a tart taste with some. That's why I prefer, if I'm gonna have an old fashioned, to have Woodford over Maker's Mark. Mm-hmm. Just because it's a distinct taste difference, right, where I can still taste like a chemical taste with the Makers.
Oh yeah.
Versus the Woodford.
Makers isn't good at all. Yeah. No matter how you put it in. No polish, smelling, tasting, ass having. I'm giving this a 7, $50. Check it out. I still prefer the green better because it's not aged in sherry casks, and I'm not a fan of sherry.
Okay, I prefer the green too.
Yeah. Let's switch out. I'll give you this.
Why would I do that?
Because that's what friends do.
Oh, friends do a lot of things. Why would I switch this though?
It's fuller, so you know people go and see it. They're like, okay.
Looks good over there with that Macallan 12, don't it?
We appreciate you watching. Check us out on Spotify. Like this video, subscribe to our channel. If there's any kind of alcohols you want us to try, we do everything from whiskey
to cognac,
gin,
tequila,
rum,
vodka,
wine coolers,
seltzers, near beers.
Anything alcohol related, we cover on this channel.
Mixtures.
Leave a comment what you want us to try next. We appreciate you. We out. Peace in the Middle East.